Hi, this is Troy Moldy with TM Listings, and I'm here with Jeremy Peterson with Remax Results, and we are doing our monthly outreach. Uh, Today we are covering the topic of NAID. Let's get my contact information here. So if you guys have any questions, as always, you can reach out to myself here or Jeremy Peterson here. NAID is a process that you go through where you get certified to be able to submit bids on HUD properties through their HUD website. Over the years, there's been a number of times where agents wanted to submit a bid on a HUD property, but were not able to because they had not gone through the HUD process and didn't know they needed to. And in those cases, the agent would have a buyer that wants to buy the home. They'd already shown it, and now they're in a pinch because HUD are done on bid times, and their bid time is coming up, and now their buyer's going to be upset with them if they can't bid because they were not eligible. Sometimes they'll reach out and ask for me as a broker or another HUD listing broker to submit the bid for them. Personally, I'm apprehensive to do that because it puts all the liability on me, and if the agent does crazy stuff, it's viewed as I'm doing it, and so I don't like doing that. So I always encourage people, get your NAID certification, and then you can bid on your own home. People aren't trying to get referrals fees from you. And on the website, which I'm going to go over now, it says that it takes 6 weeks. Personally, I've always had it go way faster than that. If I give them everything they want in the order that they want, they would either recertify or get a new NAID number much quicker. I know that they say up to 6 weeks, but that has not been my experience. HUD has always been very fast at it. So let's talk about NAID and what they look for. So you click here. Let's try that again. There we go. And you can check your current NAID status here if you want, and you just put in your EIN depending on what you are. So if you want to check and see at one point you know that you used to have a NAID number, you can click in your EIN or your Social Security number depending on how your company had filled out their application, and then it'll tell you the expiration date. So this is what they're looking for, the 111 original signature, and also this one here, which are down here, which I'll open up in 1 second, and then the IRS document showing that the company name and the EIN. So when you applied for that, you'll get something from the IRS showing that, or a Social Security card if you're operating under Social Security, your real estate broker's license. So it has to be the broker if you're applying for this. Only the broker can do this. Copy of driver's license, expiration date, and a recent utility bill or bank statement that supports the address. So pretty simple stuff. And then if you're a nonprofit, here's this. And if you're a government, here's this. And then let's take a look at this. Pretty light paperwork. And if you go here, it walks you through each piece. So 1A, and then if you do 1A, it says complete to numbers 2 or 3 through 20. So it kind of tells you here. If you're just modifying it, you go 4, 17 through 20. Pretty easy. Adding a NAID to an existing payee, it tells you what to do. Or every year you have to recertify this. And so I always put it 6 weeks ahead of the due schedule, so I'm always ahead of schedule there in case I make a mistake on paperwork. I still have enough time to correct it. But this is the one that you do once you have your NAID approved and you want to recertify. You check boxes here, and then 4, and then 17 through 20. So pretty easy form there, and this one is also just as easy, and just very light paperwork. So what I do is I print this page out, I fill out all the paperwork, I put it in the order that they ask for, and then I put little checks to show that I have it the way they want me, and then I use this as a cover sheet. You don't have to, but I do that to try to make it as easy as possible. And then depending on what state you're mailing from, you can come down here, and we're in Minnesota, so we would mail from Minnesota, and here's where it goes to. So pretty easy, and that's all it takes. And frankly, if you give them everything you want and overnight it, I've had them approve these in 3 days. I'm not saying that that's what you should expect. They say give them 6 weeks, but I have had them do it much sooner, and I've had great luck. They've given, and when I've had some questions for me, they would call and were great to work with. So I recommend everybody get certified before your buyer finds a home, and then you get caught not having it and they want to buy. So that's it for this week. I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you have any questions for Jeremy and I, we're always just a phone call or email away. Thanks. We'll talk to you guys next month.